Today, I just wanted to talk about the Feynman Technique, which is the more that you teach, the more that you'll actually learn, and the more that you'll be able to understand the things that you've learned, the knowledge that you've gained. Because when you have to explain something to someone, it requires more brain power. When you actually have to regurgitate what you've learned, it requires more brain power. It requires you to think even more. And that's when the concept or the idea will become more ingrained into your mind. It will become even more known to you. Because when you just simply have something in your mind, when you just learn something, it doesn't fully click until you put it into action, until you have to actively recall it, whether that be, through having a question that you have to answer, or even better is to teach it to someone. Not just have a question and have to write down the answer, but actually have somebody else ask you that question, or have someone else that wants to know about something and you teach it to them. Because that's the thing, it's a win-win. You help somebody else with something in their life. You teach something to somebody that they want to know, but then you also have a greater understanding of the thing that you've learned, and you're able to have a greater understanding of it and then implement it into your own life even more. And so it's just a win-win. Like, why would you not? This is the best way to actually learn something and have that knowledge integrated into your mind fully. And it also allows somebody else to learn the information that they want to learn. And that's the thing. This can be in real life, whether it be a family member asking something, or a friend asking something, or someone asking you a question and you have to answer it. Or you could even turn it into sharing your knowledge, like kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of sharing something that I've learned with you so that you can learn from it. But then I also get the benefit of creating an audience and looking to help others and looking to, maybe even in the future, creating something which people can buy, or, whether it be coaching, anything like that. This is just the best way. And it all starts with this, the Feynman Technique. And through this as well, you learn to become more articulate in the way that you speak. You have to now be able to formulate ideas, and you need to be able to connect the ideas in your mind and say it in a cohesive way, in a cohesive manner, so that somebody can understand. And this is especially good if, you teach it to someone younger, because you have to simplify it. I think Albert Einstein said it, or somebody said it, but you don't truly know something unless you can teach it to a 5-year-old. And that is very true, because there's some difficult concepts to understand. You think you might know something, but when you have to talk about it, or when you have to explain it to someone, then you realize that you don't actually know about it. There was actually a study that I read about in a book that I read, and it said that a lot of people were asked the question if they knew about their toilet, how it worked, and they said yes. But when they actually had to explain the process of your toilet and how it actually works, their toilet at home, they actually didn't know what to say. They didn't have a clear explanation because they thought that they knew it. But when they had to explain it and articulate what they thought that they knew, they couldn't. And that just shows them that they don't actually know. And that shows us as well that we might actually not know something. Because ultimately, if someone asks you to explain something and you think you know it and then you realize you don't, then it helps you to learn it again. And then you try to explain it. And then if you can explain it, then you fully understand, you fully grasp that concept. So I really hope that this message, may have inspired you, or, given you a different perspective. If it did, please share this message. If you want to help other people see this message and learn from this, I really hope you enjoyed it, and have a truly blessed day.
Yo, I cannot fail if the Lord's with me. No. Same way if the Lord's with you. Exodus 14 verse 14. I need to be still when the Lord comes through. That's true. Not gonna be easy. Push through the pain like a wisdom tooth. For real. He don't leave us alone. He gave us man's the spirit.